Breaking news, you will be surprised and thoroughly shocked. Regarding PVCs, Inec officials overwhelmed as Nigerian youths insist on picking up their PVCs. By the massive crowd of youths that came, Abuja had to shut down operation and office. Abuja had to shut down because Nigerian youth are insisting and saying no. We must collect our PVCs. It's about time our vote and our voice counts. And guess what? This is really making serious rounds. Nigerian youths have come out en masse saying, you know what, our PVCs must be collected. We are not going to allow anyone to dictate to us or, turn the course of things because, politicians wants to have their way by forcing themselves onto us at all costs. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Many residents of Abuja have alleged that the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) is making it difficult for them to be registered for their continuous voters card. They told the news agency of Nigeria on Tuesday in Abuja that they left their homes as early as 4 a.m. to begin to be registered, only for INEC to announce that they were not working today. The residents were seen hitting the INEC officers' gates, shouting, "We want our PVCs," while some of them lay on the road, threatening not to leave the road until they get their PVCs, thereby obstructing the movement of cars. Many of the residents said they had registered and wanted to collect their PVCs, while others want to do fresh registration. Mr. Emmanuel Obona, a youth, said that he got to the INEC office at about 5 a.m. and was given a book to write his name. We wrote our names and they asked us to join the queue. We did, and we did. They later said that their machines were not on ground, that they would have to go and get them. We have been here and we have not been addressed. What we need is our PVC because we want to vote this time. They said that youth are lazy, but this time we don't want to be lazy. We want to vote until they give us our PVCs. We are not going anywhere. We are not going to leave, he said. Another resident, Mr. Emmanuel Ibrahim, alleged that INEC was intentionally making it difficult for them to be registered to get their PVCs because they are working to ensure that nobody vote for the candidate of their choice. They are intentionally frustrating us. They have the machines. We saw them. The crowd was there and the machines are there. Now see the crowd. Since morning, yet nobody is attending to them. Even if they say that they are not extending the deadline. Today is just June 30th. We still have many days to go at least to the 30th till the 30th to come. Then they can tell us otherwise. But for now, we want to collect our PVCs before that day come. See the crowd, yet no single person has been here to attend to us. We want to have a credible election. A businesswoman, Mr. Juliet Uche, said that they closed their shops to come and register and get their PVC, adding that they would no longer sell their votes for items and other things. They must vote and secure their future. If I had opened my shop today, I would get 1 naira or 2 naira. To be honest with you, it is not easy. Imagine 1 cup of garri now being sold for 200 naira. The price of foodstuffs and other items have increased and salary is still too poor. How much are workers being paid? So it is important for the youth to vote so that we can change this. Another resident, Mr. Uchenna Godwin, said that he came to make corrections on his PVC, but he was not allowed access to INEC office. We have had very bad experience here. Since Saturday, people have been coming from this and there and nothing has been done. We got here this morning and they said that their machines are not working. My question is, we must, is it a must we must suffer like this? We are budgeting a lot on the commission to get things done, yet nothing is being done. We want to vote. We are tired of being lazy. Others have also expressed their grievances on how they feel with INEC not wanting to release PVC so that Nigerians will not adequately vote. So this is exactly what is going on. They don't want Nigerians to vote. They are trying to do everything humanly speaking possible to frustrate the people. This is the new frontier. This is what they are doing because they know that Nigerians are beginning to rise up. But guess what? In rural areas and villages, some parts of the north, they are allowing underage to register. This is sad because people who are eligible voters that should be deciding the future of this country by casting their vote are being denied the opportunity to vote. What are they trying to do? So that if you don't vote, we don't have enough vote for the candidates we want, then they can impose or bring in their own candidate. And at the end of the day, the whole rating is overrated and the wrong person again comes in. And another Buhari, God forbid, comes into the scene, which we don't want clearly. And that's why we're working against everything and anything that want to prevent us from getting truth. Truth these days is relative. What you say is true. I mean, is it really what it is? Because Nigerian government has clearly showed to us that they have other interests in terms of protection of lives and property. They sincerely do have other interests. They don't care about what's happening to Nigerians and how Nigerians can truly shape their future. All they want is that they want to be the ones to be the determining factor and, push Nigerians to the wall and put in their own people and express their own self and put in devilish, selfish people who have nothing to offer the nation. And at the end of the day, we are suffering for it because the roads are not done. Then people suffer for it. When students are at home, when they are supposed to be in school, everybody suffer for it. So there's a lot of things we need and we all have to work at to correct. But these people, they are trying to do everything possible to frustrate the electorate. But guess what, guys? You cannot be frustrated. We are strong, we are determined, and we want to get and make sure that our vote counts. And that's why we are all insisting that we are going to vote and vote this time. Thank you all for coming out. We know it's not been easy. We appreciate you for the effort you are making so far. It's for the collective good of us all. For if we neglect our place and we leave it to them, they will ridicule us to the background. And again, another person will come who will not address insecurity or ensure that there is true productivity, employment for all. Look at our economy. Buhari came and gave us an ambiguous statement, not knowing he was reading from a book. He never had any intention or any heart to make sure that Nigeria changes. So there's a lot of, if you want to look at it, mishappening going on. And we cannot have another Buhari. No, not never. We can't have another Buhari. So Nigerians, the time to rise up and do the needful, my dear, is now. And that's why we are enduring everybody, encouraging everyone, get your PVCs. Let's vote. If that's all we know we can do for now, let's vote. Don't join in the class of people that say your vote will not count. Let's leave that first of all. Let's go out and vote. And let's take it from there. Okay, first thing first, let's vote and, let's take it from there. Then we pray that our vote will count. You see, and from that steps, we're already making real progress. Because you cannot sit back and say, they are deceiving us. They are doing this, they are doing that. And guess what? We are doing nothing about it. So this is part of the reasons why Nigerians are being enjoined to ensure that they cast their vote, they participate actively in the forthcoming election in the days that are ahead of us, at a time where all Nigerians must be ready to cast their vote and we must vote correctly. So it is what it is, my wonderful people. Bye for now.